So, something that I was told was impossible by the commenters on this channel and on Twitter and all the hate in the world, but XRP and the rest of the cryptocurrency market is currently waking up. You can see in our bull flag, we are now right in the middle after coming down to retest the lower region, which is where, of course, I opened my trade, which now has almost $8,000 of profit. And that's from $2,000 of margin. So an incredible trade. And guys, I have a question for you. If you're not already in the group where I post this, right? Why not? Why not? This is where I alerted to the XRP trade here, $2.21, high leverage play on XRP. And you guys can access that for completely free. All you have to do is sign up to weeks down there in the description, deposit at least 100 USDT. That 100 USDT, it stays in your account, right? You can trade with it, you can do whatever you want, and you get a 50% bonus if you use that affiliate link. So go and grab it while it's there, guys, if you fancy it. But looking at today's news, Bitwise, Franklin Templeton, 21 shares, Canary Capital, and CoinShares XRP ETFs are now listed on the DTCC platform. So big ETFs coming to the market finally, guys. And with that said, on top of that, we have the US president insinuating that he may recommend 50-year mortgages, but the US Senate votes to advance a bill to end the government shutdown. And we have Donald Trump insinuating here that there could be a $2,000 stimulus from tariffs, right? People are against the tariffs are fools. We are now the richest, most respected country in the world with almost no inflation and a record stock market price. He's trying to bring down the enormous debt, which is what we've been discussing. And he's now saying a dividend of at least $2,000 per person, not including high-income people, will be paid to everyone, which is interesting because the high-income people don't need it because what happened last time we got stimulus? All that money flowed into assets and specifically risk-on assets, right? Which people who already have big accounts or whatever stand to benefit the most. So there's no need to give them the $2,000. You can just give it to the lower income earners who chuck it into, high leverage bets or high risk assets and all of that sort of stuff. But hopefully some of them have done their research and they choose assets like Bitcoin or XRP, and then we stand to benefit from that. So all of this coupled with the fact that this guy right here, Powell, said he will be adding to reserves at a certain point, which basically, in layman terms, adding to reserves equals printing money. Balance sheet expansion equals silent bailout. And also, this stimulus is more printing money. A lot of money printing, right? Money printing, right? They're going to have to print money to keep this economy running. And I don't think people understand the long-term ramifications of that. So right now we're seeing a nice move in the market with XRP popping. I did enter here. I did alert to that. But guys, just this morning, I've taken profits. You can see $2,400 of secured profits, $4,700 of unrealized profits, and a break-even stop loss right there to protect the downside, just in case this is another fake out to convince everyone to go long and just make them another statistic like the $261 million of shorts that were just liquidated, like the $79 million of longs that were just liquidated. We do not want to be part of that crowd, so I always protect my downside. You know, I've stayed bullishly optimistic in this market, which is why I've had access to these trades, but right now, we are above the 50-week moving average, which we spoke about, which is good. We've bounced off this support zone. But now we zoom in a little bit more and we go to the daily candles. And what we want to do is break above the 200 moving average and really start to close above these resistance levels. Then we may have some more excitement on our hands. Now, we do have the altcoin market going a little bit crazy right now. And I think this is all because the expectation of liquidity. So if we get the stimulus, if we get the government shutdown ending, if we get money printing, balance sheet optimization, all of that from the Fed, I think this could be very bullish, but I'm staying cautiously bullish, okay? Stop losses, not getting emotional, not dumping all of my money and just slowly accumulating. As you know, I did buy Bitcoin again on the spot market as we came down here. 99,000 was the last place that I alerted I was buying. You can see here, if you were in the group, buying spot at 99K. Also adding to my Bitcoin long at 100K. So you can see here, I now have 2 Bitcoin long right here because I took advantage of the opportunity when everyone else was panicked. So that's my plan. That's why I think XRP is pumping right now. Good news overall, but also specifically good news for XRP. So if you guys do want to trade right now, I am opening these trades that I've shown you. The XRP trade and this Dogecoin trade are both open on weeks. And like I said, if you do sign up, deposit at least 100 USDT, you're going to get a 50% futures bonus, and you can get access to the groups where I'm posting everything that I'm doing. We also have traders in these groups, and yeah, you can see this trader actually went short on the market before, secured the profit, and now waiting for another awesome entry. So if you guys want access to that, the links are down there in the description. Of course, do your own research, see if it works for you, but I'll leave it up to you from there, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
This video is based solely on my opinion and what I'm personally doing in this market. I want to also let you know that some of the links below are affiliate links, meaning I may earn a commission, but this will be at no extra cost to you.
And please remember, guys, under no circumstances will I ever contact you and ask you for investments. You can confirm all of my real social media handles in the description.
This content is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy sitting in his room